Hey guys, really excited to announce that the AI Mastery app has new image generation endpoints, namely that of Leonardo AI. So that is a fantastic image generation platform that allows you to utilize a bunch of different kinds of models. And it is also really cost effective as well if you want to use their API, right? So it's now fully integrated inside of the AI Mastery app. I already built a little bit of a preview flow to be able to show you how it works. But the first step is basically to get all the different kinds of models. So if we are going with a new action, then you can go on our integrations, and on our integrations, you will see AI Mastery app by CMA version 1.9.4, which now includes Leonardo AI. Under that, you will see that we have 5 different kinds of actions. So we have the create image generation with Alchemy, the regular image generation, and also create photorealistic images. Then we have 2 different kinds of get actions. So we are going to fetch the generated image, and get all the models. So that being said, if we're going to close this one, I already implemented all the different kinds of models that we need to use and all the different kinds of actions. The first step is to get all the models. So you can select your own model, and then we're going to display that inside of a nice looking gallery overview. So if we're going to take a look inside the action get all models, the only thing that you will need to insert is your Leonardo API key. So once done, I've added it inside of a bot field, so it does not display here. So go grab your own API key for that. The only thing that you will need to do is map all the models that you get back. And you will do that inside of a JSON custom field. Inside, you will then be able to, for example, if you'd like to, right, it's not a must, but I think it's a really nice experience to create a gallery cards of the existing models where you can select them. You can do so by basically going and select the JSON field image models where you saved that inside the previous action, right? And then you will be able to fetch all the different kinds of items. So here, for example, we have the URL, the generated image URL, as you can see. You can save that. So it gives a little bit of a preview what kind of model this is. Do note that not all models have these images. It's a little bit reflecting, or it's not really that consistent. All the models will not have that example, but at least you will have the name and the description as well. Important then is to also provide a button, for example, select model or any kind of button title that you like to, and then select the new step and then use select. This will basically store the JSON values of your selected model, including the model ID, which we need in the next step. So if we're going to save this, we're going to go with the next step, and where we are going to ask for the prompt, right? So what kind of image do you like? And then we're going with an action to create the actual image itself. And inside, I did it with Alchemy, where you can do it with the photorealistic or the regular one as well. We will need the Leonardo API key, as you can see here. Then we need the model. And if you used my setup, then you will find the model basically by going with the select system field, press item, and then at the below, just add .id. There we go. Then for the prompt, we can use the last text input from the user, which will also contain the prompt. And you can also fill in the contrast ratio, the image height, the image width, accuracy, and so on. I will leave them blank because those are not really needed. If not filled in, then Leonardo AI will generate their own values. Then you will be able to map the response that you get back. So the generated image ID is the one that you will want to map. Basically, this is a 2-step process. We are going to generate an image, or we are going to create a request for a new image. This will generate an image ID, which we will save here. And then we're going to wait for about 10 seconds to give Leonardo AI a chance to generate the actual image. And then we're going to fetch the generation. And as you can see, by fetching the generation, then we need the API key again, and then the generated ID of that image in the previous action, right? We will be able to get an image URL back. We can save that to a custom field and then display it nicely, for example, inside of an image. So let's see how this works inside of a bot, right? Let's say preview in pop-up. There we go. And let's see if we first get the nice looking display of gallery cards. So let's take a look. Here we go. And you can see how nice this already is from a user experience, right? So we have the titles, we have the description. We also have a little bit of a preview, as you can see here. So this is Leonardo Vision XL, a versatile model that excels at realism and photography. Better results with longer prompts. Then you also have Leonardo Diffusion. We have a little bit more of a CGI artistic outputs. We also have the RPG V5 as the XL 0.9. And you can see that most of the newer models at least will have an image as well. Dreamshaper V7, for example, does not. And then we have a few other models, as you can see. And these are the first 10. Now we get the next 10 items, and you can see it will just go on and on. But do notice that the models go older. So the newest one will be featured on top. So these ones, and then we will go into the lower models, as you can see here. And we also have a few specific ones as well, right? So we here, if you are into the world of Vikings and stuff like that, and you want to create some battle axes, then we have a model specifically for that as well. If we go with the next 10 items, you will see that you will have many others, like magic items, magic potions model, for chest armors, character portraits. We have crystal deposits, cute animal characters, amulets, isometric fantasy worlds. And if we go even further, you will see that we have spirit creatures, shields, let's see, Christmas stickers. That's also something. Crystal deposit alternate, isometric asteroid tiles, Leonardo signature, so the core model. So you can see that you have quite a few. But for me, let's go with, I think I'm going with the Leonardo Diffusion XL. Select the model. Now, what kind of image would you like? Let's say let's say an ancient warrior in full body armor, if I can type, with an ominous background setting. The warrior is ready to go to battle and has its weapon, well, let's say its hand on the weapon, to be drawn at any moment. Something like that. You can, of course, come up with much better prompts than this, but let's see if this produces some kind of result, right? So first we get the generation ID back. Now we are going to wait for 10 seconds, then go and see if we can fetch the actual image, and then it should display directly here inside of the chat window. So let's see if this works. About 12-13 seconds are now passed. Sometimes we need to wait a little bit longer. So let's see, most likely the image was not generated still. So what you can do then, we can just preview this step instead. And for the next time, just increase the waiting time for 20 seconds, for example. I'm pretty sure if we wait for the 10 seconds now and do the fetch generation again, it should fetch that specific image. So let's see. And it should fetch around now. So let's see, there we go. So how cool is this, right? Look at the detail, look at the resolution that it produces directly from your chatbot. And this is just one model. You can experiment with different kinds of models and stuff like that. But I think that Leonardo AI is a fantastic image generation platform that you can now utilize directly inside the AI Mastery app. So you can download this AI Mastery app directly from the UChat App Store. Just search for AI Mastery and then it should show up directly inside the search results. You can grab it. It's a free app. You will need to create a CMA wallet account. And if you're a non-CMA member, you will get 25 free credits, which you can use to try out Leonardo AI, along with the many other AI platforms that are integrated inside of this fantastic mini app. If you have any questions, do let me know, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. For now, have a great day, have a great weekend, and take care.